We know that as humans, we crave certainty. We look for it in our personal lives. We look for it in our business lives. The challenge is that we have that fixed mindset. It's difficult for us to open ourselves up to new ways of thinking and what's possible. We're in a time right now where we've not only had moments of tremendous uncertainty, we've actually had moments of uncertainty for protracted periods of time. And so many of us now have started to open our minds to new ways of thinking, right? Thinking about having our businesses be remote, having people work from home, having our kids experience a different type of schooling. Courage is necessary to cross that space to get to a new reality. Think about learning to ride a bike. It gets a little easier, right, if somebody's helping you along, but fundamentally you have to cross this chasm. Getting to that moment of transformation, getting to that moment when you've changed requires that you cross this space. And right now, many businesses are actively in the middle of that space, right? They're trying to get to the place where they feel like they've got the momentum of the bike behind them and that they've got the speed and the ability to move forward. You know, you think about a player like Damian Lillard. He's known for his remarkable three-point shooting. His nickname has become Logo Lillard because of his ability to shoot three-point shots literally from the logo in the middle of half court. And in the beginning, when he was shooting these remarkable shots from 35, 45 feet out, there was a lot of commentary about, oh, that wasn't a good shot. That was a bad shot, you know, sort of inferring that it was a lucky shot. But the truth is that Lillard imagined he would be able to do this thing. And he practiced and he practiced and he practiced and he practiced. And today he's actually able to do it with relative certainty. And so he's actually been able to change the nature of the game by creating a new way of operating. And so what players like Lillard have realized is that by imagining a new way of working, they can actually accelerate how they perform and how their team performs and really how the game is played. What are we doing today that's the equivalent of the NBA years ago? How are we acting today where we're playing that old school basketball? Do we want to play new world basketball, right? Where our business is a three-point shooter. We're shooting from further and further out, and we're making more and more points because of that. And the competition is still playing this old game. And so in many ways, I'd say 2020, which has been by any stretch, a challenging, difficult time for businesses, for personal lives, it's also a time of such uncertainty that it's a moment where we can realize opportunity, where we can imagine a new way of doing business, where we can imagine what our businesses look like, how we work in the world, how small businesses can help each other out and support our communities. We want to be those remarkable businesses that aren't just riding a bike. We aren't just playing basketball from close in, but we're actually, you know, riding down a mountain as steep as you can imagine, that we're actually shooting baskets from farther and farther out and we're making them. And we know in order to do that, it's going to take one thing. It's going to take courage.